Hello, my name is Mariana Ramon Pelaez, and this video is for the Phonetics and Phonology class. Let's start. In this first spider web map, we have the phonemic chart, which is basically an abstraction of the 44 phonemes from the IPA. We have the chart here, and it's divided into three parts. In the upper part, we have all the vowels, which is divided into monophthongs and diphthongs. In the lower part, we have the consonants. And the placing of these phonemes is according to the progressive opening of the lip position. We have the slightly open in the first and the wide opened on the right. We are going to follow the same criteria we have seen in the last class for the consonant. It's these three criteria. It's voice and voiceless, the place of articulation, and the manner of articulation. And this is some practice in which we can listen all the sounds of the phonemic chart. It's good to hear like the real sounds and try to pronounce them. It's a good practice for us who are only just learning about this. Of connected speech. Let's remember that phonology is a relationship between the sounds and how they interact with each other. The first one is assimilation. This happens when a sound changes to become more similar to the nearby sounds. It is found in rapid casual speech. Let's pay attention to these two words, quite and good. We can notice it at the end of quite, but if we put them together, quite good, the t sound disappeared. This is assimilation. The second aspect is elision. This occurs when a sound is omitted. Let's think about this sentence. I need to tell him. If we use it in casual speech, we usually omit the H sound. It would sound like, I need to tell him. Did you notice the difference? Another good example of this would be the words diamond and ring. What happens if we put them together? A diamond ring. The last D sound in diamond disappears. The third aspect is linking. This occurs when sounds are linked together. If we say the words big and girl, we can notice the G at the end of the word big and obviously the G at the beginning of girl. But if we put them together, the words tend to link. Listen, a big girl. Did you notice the difference? Rhythm is the fourth aspect, and this is the alternation of strong and weak elements in the flow of sound and silence. If we notice, we don't talk plain. We need to make flow the sounds and the silence. Let's talk about stress. It is usually referred as an accent in both sentence and word level. People tend to stress information that the speaker assumes it's important for the listener. Let's pay attention to this following sentence. I met a man named John Smith last night in the pub. We stress the information we assume is relevant for the listener. At stressing words, we also point out a view of perception. Stressing words. Let's pay attention to the following words. Photograph, photographer, and photographic. Notice that each one has a different stress. Why? Because words have rules for stress. Stress rules are based on three kinds of information: syntactic, morphological, and phonological. In syntactic terms, the stress of a word depends on what part of the speech it is. For morphological information, suffixes as tion or ity have the role of location of the stress, for example, in nation or hospitality. Finally, phonological information tends to stress the first two syllables of the word. The stress rules in English. There's a tendency to stress only the first syllable. And it's also very important that there can only be one stress in each word. The suffixes and affixes are rarely stressed, and the negative forms are always stressed. For example, isn't, won't, don't, or haven't. Sentence stress rules. Imagine you get the following voice message. Sell car gone France. Do you understand the meaning of this message? If you understood that someone is selling a car because he or she is going to France, that's correct. This happens because content words are stressed. So the important words in a sentence are getting most stressed. Unstructured words are unstressed. For example, the words he, we, into, at, because are really stressed. The time between stressed words it's always the same. Finally, stress rhythm. This is the speech in which the sentence is said. It is not the same saying, hello, my name is Mariana, than saying, hello, my name is Mariana. You see a different speed, you have a different flow in the words, and we keep the speed in the sentence. I hope this was very clear to you. As you can see, all these aspects of the language are very relevant to improve our English and pronunciation. See you next class.